What's going on? I'm Larry. Welcome back. So I want to cover a little thing. I got comments after I built the 351 Cleveland in my 76 Ford truck, and I did the oil cleanup passages, where I beveled the edges and the oil galley for the oil drain back holes and whatnot. I had comments. Most of the comments are good and supportive about, hey, nice work, good job, every little bit helps. But there's a few comments, people was like, oh, you wasted your time. Oh, you should have done this, should have done that. And yeah, maybe there's more modifications I could have done, like lifter bore bushings. I didn't do that because this is a truck engine. It's not a race engine. I'm not turning at high RPMs. It is not that serious. I just want to clean up the stock block as best as possible, and any little bit helps with drain back for oil flow and oil provide for the engine. So the faster you can get it, it already pumps the oil on the Cleveland. It already pumps all the oil to the top, or most of the oil to the top anyway. Well, the faster you can get it back down to the bottom of the oil pan, the more oil you have in circulation and the better the circulation is. So that's why I did that. I didn't want to go full race with it, I could have done that, but when I get ready to build one for that car, that'll be a different story. For the truck, not necessary. But what I did definitely helps. I can tell you it helps. This is the only engine that I've ever built that I've ever actually did that. This is the first time I paid that close of attention to detail to any engine, and I can tell you it makes a hell of a difference. Oil pressure is nice and steady. It's like 85 when it's cold, and then it drops back down to 60 at cruising at hot temperature, and then it'll go down to 20, about 20 psi hot idle. So that's perfect. Can't ask for nothing better. And this is the only engine that I've ever actually been able to hear the oil drain back in it, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so this truck is already kind of like lukewarm. It's not cold, but it's not hot. You can see the needle is just barely up, so it's hotter than 130, but it's, it's not hot, but it's not cold. So we'll start it up. And you can see right away, it's about 60 PSI. And then we'll cut it off and we'll go around front, and you'll be able to hear the oil drain back into the oil pan. I hope that picked up on camera. You can hear it actually draining back. So I hope you're able to hear that on the camera. Pretty cool. Isn't that neat? I mean, I'm sure some of y'all out there has heard that before. And if you listen close to any engine, you might hear it some, but this one is very pronounced. I noticed that right away, right after I built the engine and I went and drove it the first time. I noticed that right away, and I thought that was so cool because I've never been able to hear one that loud, that distinct. Like, you can really tell that it's draining back, and you can hear it with the hood closed also. So, and that just tells me that if it's draining back like that when you cut it off, it's draining, it's got a good circulation while it's running. So that's really cool. I like that, and that just proves that the little tiny details that you pay attention to do make a difference. It might be little, but every little bit helps when you're building an engine. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, that's all there is for this video. You can become a member, and don't be shy. Go ahead and do it. It's only $1 a month. I'd appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. So until next time, see you in the next one. Take care.